You get a speeding ticket. Your neighbor is in a dispute with their landlord. You hear about a high-profile court case on the news. All different situations, but they all run through the same system, Canada's legal system. So how does it work? Who makes the rules? Who enforces them? And how do you get justice when something goes wrong? Let's break it all down, simply, clearly, and with examples that matter to you. Canada's legal system is based on something called the rule of law. That means everyone, citizens, politicians, police, must follow the law. The law applies equally to everyone, and no one is above it. At the core of it all is the Canadian Constitution. It's our highest law. It sets out the rules for how government works, protects your rights, and guarantees freedoms like speech, religion, and equality. Laws in Canada come from two main sources. Statute law. These are laws passed by elected governments like Parliament or a provincial legislature. Things like traffic laws, taxes, and the criminal code all fall here. Common law. These are legal decisions made by judges over time. They create legal precedents that future courts must follow. Now, let's talk about the courts. Canada has two main types of law. Criminal law, when someone is charged with a crime like theft, assault, or fraud. Civil law, when people or organizations are in a dispute. Each province and territory has its own court system, but there's a structure that stays mostly the same. Provincial or territorial courts handle most day-to-day cases like traffic tickets, minor crimes, or small claims. Superior courts handle serious crimes and large civil cases. They can also hear appeals from lower courts. Courts of appeal review decisions from lower courts to make sure the law was applied fairly. And at the top, the Supreme Court of Canada. This is the final stop. Their decisions are final and apply across the entire country. But laws aren't just enforced by judges. We also rely on police who investigate and lay charges, lawyers who defend and prosecute cases, and juries in some trials who help decide guilt or innocence. The whole system is built to balance fairness, order, and justice. But here's the thing. For it to work, people need to understand it. If you don't know your rights or how the system operates, it's easy to feel powerless. If this helped you understand how Canada's legal system works, like this video. Subscribe for more simple, no-spin explainers made for Canadian voters, and share it with someone who still thinks judges just do whatever they want. Because knowing how the system works, that's how you protect your rights and hold the system accountable.